was at a very short notice, and that was just yesterday night. I wanted to be sure because a couple of times once you send out the notice for meeting and you see it at the last minute, you never review it. And because of the nature of political work and engagement, sometimes you fix a time for something and something happens, you are not able to keep the program, and then you have to cancel it last minute. So I apologize for that. But I am also delighted that in spite of less than 24 hours notice, particularly people from Onwa and Akoko Edo, in particular, given your distance to be able to turn up, I'm very, very grateful. Of course, I appreciate the presence of all the 6 local governments, including Isako East, Isako Central, and Isako West. But just that travel from your area takes a little more time than those of us who are from this area. So I'm very, very grateful. May God bless you. Amen. Let me also explain that because of the very short notice, the Right Honorable Peter Akwata Sin of Akoko Edo would have been here, and Honorable Ihombe from Onwa would have been here. But to plan a trip within 24 hours is not so easy. So they asked us to convey their apologies, and I fully understand that it was practically difficult for them to be here. Let me also say that I am also grateful to the Deputy State Chairman and the Vice Chairman, Garrett and Agbabi, and one other person. They were with me in Abuja day before yesterday, and I told them I might be coming home that day before yesterday, or the day, and I said, in the end I couldn't make it, and they were to go to Lagos for party assignment yesterday. I wasn't sure how they were going to be able to make a quick U-turn. Again, I'm delighted. You don't ask a hunter what happened in the bush. How they come back here safely, only they know. May God continue to protect you and guide you. And thank you for your tireless effort. They have been involved in trying to meet with all the aspirants who contested for one office or the other. You know, even though it is foreseeable that, like I used to say, if there are 10 angels contesting for one office, and all 10 are angels, but they only need one angel to emerge. 9 angels will be disappointed. So everybody ought to know this. However, the reality is, like any woman, I think this is the best example. Any woman who has been pregnant, and the problem also, if you have been waiting for a baby, now you have one, and then 2 months later or 3 months later, something happened on your way to the farm, on your way to the market, and the baby wash off, for no fault of yours, it hurts. So I can understand when people who really win, you know, I think for the first few days, they seem to wonder why not me, but that is the way, and that answer, only time will answer it. But from my own experience, that you didn't win today doesn't mean you won't win tomorrow. You know, it's one lesson that all of us in the APC family have learned from President Muhammad Buhari is that losing an election the first time, you don't need to give up. Losing the election second time, you don't need to give up. Even losing it the 10th time, you don't need to give up. But Buhari lost the first time, second time, third time. He didn't give up on Nigeria. And the fourth time, God it is now, and he won. Can somebody say hallelujah? Can somebody say Allah, how powerful God is? Only He knows when you. None of us can choose when it will be answered. So, an example to those who say, "Oh, I've been trying, I've been trying, I've been trying," I will say, "Have you tried more than Muhammad Buhari, who tried 3 times, and it's only the 4th time that God says yes now." And when God says now, look at the way it happened. He now defeated a sitting president, which has never happened before. That is the awesome powers of God. So I ask all of you to recognize that one shock, one disappointment, or time is not in your hand. So when it happens, just accept it. But you will be surprised what lies ahead in the future. So that's why I really appreciate Honorable Bawa being here. It shows that we are fully accept the outcome of the primaries and is ready to work for the ticket. That is an example of a complete gentleman and a believer in no material. Because the true believer doesn't give up because he didn't get what he wanted. So, Mama, I want you to know that here will make several statements to those who are still not seeing some pains or whatever. When they hear you and you were here, and some of them are even more experienced than you, that you have the heart to be here, I guess they will think again. Because tomorrow is not so far away as we think. So thank you for being here. I didn't hear you. I permit you to clap. Don't be ashamed to clap. You know, this is a good note. I've already mentioned 3 federal constituencies, House of Reps, and I've already mentioned their names. 2 are city members, and Dato is going to join them by the special grace of God. But that is Abuja. We also need to be on ground at home. People we can see every day. They don't need to give excuse of insecurity because they will be in a group. I've already mentioned Honorable Okaka from Otwo. Okaka is also an example of a young man who doesn't believe the end justifies the means. He believes that the means is as important as the end. He stood on principles. He stood on the side of the party. He refused to join people to abuse him. He was kidnapped and purportedly sworn in, and he said, "Look, this is not the right way to do it." And he has paid the price. He was elected by his people. There was no dispute over the fact that he was elected, but the system decided to frustrate him, and he has not been sworn in. He has not earned whatever, but he has remained. If you look at it, he remained as fit as those who think that they were smart. There are about 14 of them like that. So Okaka Tough life don't last, but tough people do. May that be your portion. Oh yeah! We also have Gabi from for list.
Yeah, it's in a cap this size.
I guess
cap,
also
cap.
Short notice. And have two constituency 1 and constituency 2, including Honorable Emmanuel Agbadel.
Yeah, it says campaign materials that are inside the Ghana must go. Cap and them shirts, yeah. Campaign materials, yeah. For Danko, yeah.
And then we have
campaign materials, yeah.
Honorable Lekki waiting for Isato 1.
They want to distribute it to the constituency.
And Mike Ohio of 41 West, also for House of Assembly. And Hamed was. I believe these are the products we are marketing or remarketing to the people of Edo. And I can assure you, and my humble self, I am protesting for Senate. We pray that God in His infinite powers will deliver all of us vegetables for the good of my land. We have had a robust history from the time of 2007 when I got involved in politics. After my people, the true spirit of the word and the meaning of Afeman. Afeman means our family. That is the meaning of Afeman. Because those who go to school in London they may know everything, they don't know the
it's campaign materials. They just confirmed to me now.
Afeman, our family.
It's campaign materials that we have inside the bag.
Afeman, this family has
So
never lost
let's
election.
not Mr. Pritter.
And by the special grace of God, we will not lose the name. In 2007, we won. They tried to steal it. Those of you from East Central, you know what happened. One person wrote all the results. And later became my executive director. We retrieved the mandate of the governorship that was stolen. And I'm in history as the first person who was picked up. And God says, no, you can't steal this one. This is my anointed one. And he used the judiciary and brilliant lawyers to get me is dated returned as the governor of Edo State. And I'm happy I can go from Benin to Esaland to Afeman land, and much more boys and girls and elderly, they will point at what we accomplished during that period. So, as a senator, God willing, your voice will not only be heard, it will be clear, and I believe it will even be intimidating. We are no stranger at national level. We are familiar with the challenges that confront our people, and God has given us the courage from birth to fight on the side of the people in any matter that we are convinced about. That God will not fail us. I can say you are going to say, let's see what it's going to do among our federal National Assembly members is Danko. But they always say that to evaluate how the job is going to be when it goes on, to look at the tail, whether it's square or straight. The information I'm getting is that Danko, not yet elected, not receiving any federal money, he has been dancing around across Isako Federal Constituency where he is supposed to represent us, and he's doing it exceedingly well. I also know that when I was governor, I had the honor to commission one or two schools he built at Okwela, even as a private business. He had to give back to the community when he didn't have any obligation so to do. That was more than 6 years ago or 8 years ago. Must be about 8 years ago. And so mandate, when he has the mandate to represent you, he will do more than buying 2 keke napep and 3 grinding machines for 1,000 windows. I developed a summarize what we call the parliament and oracle. You will see the oracle of the military across the 3 federal constituencies. Because he's the only new face. The other faces you already know them. Most of them. Now that takes me back to today's meeting. We have to return to the grassroots. When I see people, they tell me, I want to campaign organization, I want to come to Abuja, I want to be this, I want to be that. What I tell them is that on election day, even the presidential candidate, the Jagaba of the universe, the Ashwaju of the globe, you will have to ensure that you win his own unit.
That's my comment.
He will not be like the other presidential candidate who in 2015 lost his unit in Yola. You know, you can be looking at this to the sky and you miss what is on ground and you fall into a pothole. That will not be Jagaba's portion. He understands that even to go to the moon, the instrument must take off from the ground. So we have to re-examine how we approach our politics. No longer top down, we will be bottom up. And that is why the new emphasis is on your unit. So we have called everybody here. All the 64 wards are here. All the 64 wards are here, represented by at least 4 persons. In some cases, up to 5. Because even those who are in the local government and those who are in the state, they call for wards. The whole idea is that we want this message to go down to every ward, each and every ward. And the message is that as leaders, you have to engage with the people that you are leading. If you have no people to lead, then you cannot be a leader. And the strength of a leader has to be measured by the number of people who are following you. And leadership doesn't start from the top, it starts at the bottom. So we want you at the end of this meeting to go back to your local government, working with the leaders of the local government, the ward executive executives will have to meet and appoint or elect 10 persons in every polling booth. So that in every polling unit, we have 10-man or 10 persons executive, which we must include the unit chairman, unit secretary, unit vice chairman, unit assistant secretary, unit leader, youth leader, unit woman leader, and all of that. Because you can't be, voting doesn't start from ward levels. You can see the difficulties when INEC asks you to go to your ward headquarters to register. Some people couldn't go there, is that not correct? Yes. They have to be assisted to go to the ward headquarters. But if the registration was to be done at unit level, it could have been a lot easier. And now let me say this to you why you must really engage with the units. Is there anybody among you who monitored the Oshiomhole and Ekiti election results? If you monitor those results, you see that results were being released unit by unit. You hear unit 1 of social local government, number 2, social votes deposit are descending direct to INEC portal. Did you monitor that? Yes. So I've told everybody that should remind you that the basis of organizing and of voting and of calculating and collating votes is the unit level. Happily, every one of us here come from a unit. Every one of us here come from a unit. So if you sleep in my house every day and you drink my jamura every evening, I will share small whiskey, red label or whatever label, any money to clean mouth. And on election day, your unit you didn't win. When you are coming next time, they will tell you, or God say, you never wake up yet. Hello? I want you to listen attentively. Number 2, the days of working work, babu the job, you don't your CV, you want to be appointed. And this for now, you want to be appointed by 2023 at the federal level. Or you want small supply, whatever. When you bring that bulky document, they call it CV. How you went to University of C. And the University of Scar and PhD in